Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides I can shuffle. Hit the cadence on my.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaughan. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Fournette. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Detroit! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Taking a shot here for Mark, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They were looking for Marshall that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Leopard! Leopard!
A handoff to Fournette. And an alley run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been different.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 30 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And now out come the Giants. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Allen now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable for Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Giants ready to come out now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Leopard! Leopard!
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Open man is Uzama. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Green 39. Gone.
Allen gonna throw. It's hauled in by Marshall for a giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Man, and he hits it in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. He'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he returns it up. Just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Finding room at the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 73 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he checks this one down to Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first thrown out for the backup, Keenum. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Lucky 56. Over. Gone. Detroit.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he's all the way up across the 40. And down at the 42-yard line. Great return. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Dances by at the 20. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups.
Touchdown, Giants! Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Olivier Vernon brings him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. The pitch to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
Detroit! Detroit!
Toss left to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Taking a shot here for Marsh. He's got him in. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. It's a quarterback sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the 1st. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
3rd and 2 and they go quarterback sneak. I know they got it. I have to believe the head coach had said, this is 4-down territory for us. We're going to try and pick it up no matter what.
I'm thinking the same thing because, sneak, you only think inches, a foot, maybe 2 full yards. That's tough to get done.
Yeah, normally 3rd and 2, that's quarterback draw, not quarterback sneak.
Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it again with Fournette. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big run by the big man Fournette. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Allen again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he spins through. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
A first run for the backup of Abdullah. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Leonard Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, it's Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This will be taken very short. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.